Witajcie, kochani. Jest godzina 10, punkt 10, a więc startujemy z kolejnymi naszymi wirtualnymi podróżami. Na wstępie tradycyjnie bardzo Was proszę, żeby te osoby, które już zdążyły się podłączyć, napisały nam krótko w komentarzu, że jest ok technicznie. Chcemy mieć pewność, że na pewno wystartowaliśmy, że wszystko jest ok pod kątem technicznym i że wszystko działa. Także dajcie proszę znać. Widzę, że już pomału się dołączacie do naszego spotkania, do naszej wirtualnej podróży po Angkor Wat. Anitka, bardzo dziękuję. Dzień dobry, widać, słychać. Bardzo mnie to cieszy, ponieważ wiecie, czasem z tymi technikaliami, przepraszam, mamy różne problemy, więc woleliśmy się upewnić, że wszystko jest ok. Tym bardziej, że przygotowaliśmy dla Was super prezentację. Ja nazywam się Elwira Urbańczyk i reprezentuję firmę Make Break, w której zajmujemy się przygotowywaniem wyjazdów szytych na miarę. Są to wyjazdy kreatywne, zarówno dla klientów indywidualnych, dla grup, ale także dla klienta korporacyjnego w postaci motywacyjnych wyjazdów typu incentive. Tak jak wspomniałam na początku, to kolejne spotkanie z cyklu naszych wirtualnych podróży. Postanowiliśmy w czasach, które, że tak powiem, aktualnie mamy, jednak podróżować trochę z Wami, chociażby wirtualnie i pokazywać Wam różne zakątki świata, ponieważ mamy nadzieję, że kiedy już wszystkie granice, że tak powiem, będą uwolnione, będziecie mogli swobodnie podróżować, będzie Wam łatwiej wybrać po prostu kierunek, do którego pojedziecie. Dzisiaj będzie wydanie specjalne naszych wirtualnych podróży, ponieważ polecicie z nami do Angkor Wat, czyli do Kambodży. W Kambodży ci, co z nami już są od jakiegoś czasu w naszych wirtualnych podróżach, byliśmy i byliście tam z nami, natomiast wydanie specjalne jest tego typu, że zabierzemy Was do chyba najsłynniejszej świątyni na cały świat, jaką jest niewątpliwie Angkor Wat. Z uwagi na różnicę czasu, z uwagi na też różne restrykcje, no bo jednak jest to obiekt, który jest chroniony i ma różnego rodzaju, podchodzi pod różnego rodzaju restrykcje, to spotkanie będzie troszeczkę w inny sposób przebiegało. Nie będziemy tam do końca na żywo, natomiast są dla Was przygotowane filmy bardzo wysokiej jakości i będziecie się czuć, jakbyście po prostu byli w tym Angkor Wat i jednocześnie na spotkaniu będą z nami profesjonalni przewodnicy, którzy właśnie oprowadzają turystów po Angkor Wat. Także będą Wam opowiadać o tym miejscu, ale również oczekiwać od Was jakichś pytań, więc jeżeli macie jakieś pytania odnośnie tej świątyni, dawajcie znać. A teraz chciałabym Wam przedstawić naszego pierwszego z dzisiaj gości, którym jest Jacques, którego tu widzicie już na ekranie obok. Hello, Jacques. How are you?
Hi, Elvira. Very good. Yes, we are in live. Very good. So, good morning for you in Poland and good afternoon for us in Cambodia. So, my name is Jacques Guichandu. I've been living in Cambodia for now more than 26 years and always working in tourism industries. So today, first of all, I really want to thank Elvira to give us this chance to present you a little bit about the site of Angkor and for you to understand better things. First of all, apologize because we are all on a very strict lockdown since a few days, so everything cannot be really done outside, and so I am in my house, and the two guides will participate into this show will be from their own places also. You will see a few video, so somewhere we're really lucky because the unfortunately, but some ways also good, as we have no tourists at all. Today, you will see videos on Angkor, Bayon, Taprom, and Bantasri with no tourists, which is really unique. But we hope that soon tourists will come back and that after this show, you will be very happy to come and to visit Angkor. It will be really the right time now to come.
Yeah, we definitely have a hope that will be soon more tourists than is now. But the good thing is, as you say, that Angkor Wat is also empty which is
Yes.
impossible in normal time for sure.
Yeah. So this is really something very unique. So it's why you will really enjoy it without any tourist around and so on during these few videos.
Yeah, we can say that will be private tour for them.
Yes, really private tours. Then after, our company is also a specialist into only Cambodia destinations, because Cambodia do not offer only Angkor, but they have also beautiful places, beautiful islands like in Thailand, or in the north part with Kratie, or in the south with Ket. Okay, we have done with Elvira last year's presentations about live presentations about Phnom Penh, our capital, and today will be Angkor, and maybe in a few more months will be another places in Cambodia. So I leave now the speech to two guides. We're going to guide you in this Angkor, Mr. Retipo and Mr. Sam. Thanks a lot, and see you later.
Thank you very much. Okay, czyli teraz zobaczycie na tu ekranie dwóch przewodników, którzy specjalizują się w Kambodży, specjalizują się w Angkor Wat i już wydaje mi się, że ich widzicie. Hello guys, please introduce yourself and say something about both of you.
Yes, my name is Sam Sapon from Cambodia. I live in Phnom Penh. I have been a tour guide for over 20 years. My favorite part of my job is meeting different types of people. It's very interesting. So if you're lucky to travel around, you can it makes the world much larger. That's what I love. The people and the culture. It's get intensified. So like Jacques said, it's extraordinary time to come to Cambodia, because this time not many tourists. Also my colleague Retipo joined as well.
Hello everyone. So my name is Retipo. I'm a tour guide in Cambodia, in Angkor area. Yeah, I have been working as a tour guide almost 12 years. I can speak French, English, and also Spanish. I love my job so much. I like traveling and meeting people.
Thank you very much, guys, for the introduction, to say something about both of you. Okay, so I think we can start our presentation with the visiting virtual trip from Angkor Wat. So who is starting with the map? Sam?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second, I will upload the map.
Yeah, this is the map of the Angkor area, not only Angkor Wat. The Angkor Wat is around 7 kilometers from the town, you can see. Yes, it's surrounded by the moat. And there's another one, Angkor Thom, and the Bayon is in the center of the grand capital city. Ta Prohm is a jungle temple, also in the Angkor area, and Bontisray. It's around 35 kilometers from the town, but from this junction is mentioned the ancient map at 20 kilometers. Also, in Angkor, they have the dress code as well, but you may want to know later. You can ask me. The entrance fee of the temple, you can visit any temple the first day. It's a one-day temple pass. It costs $37 For 2 days and 3 days, the same price, $62 US. And for 1 week, $32 US. They have the small circuit on this map and the grand circuit. So you can visit any temples. It depends on your holiday. And also, yes, not only these 4, we have many, you see on the map, many temples as well. That's you could visit for 1 day. It depends how fit you are. The ticket is non-transferable. Okay.
Okay, so let's now say something about general rules which are needed to remember when we visit the Angkor Wat. Okay?
Yes. But it's in general, Angkor Wat. Okay, let's come. This is the road of conduct. That's do not talk too loud because it's the cultural and archaeological side. There's no climbing on some part of the temple with the carving. Of course, no smoking. Please do not giving money to baking kits. There's no touching the carving. Because these ancient temples, you know, it's many years ago. And also the dress code for not only the ladies, also for the men, just cover the knee, no bare shoulder. That's the dress code.
It's fine. Okay, so we can start with the first video and with first explanation how beautiful Angkor Wat it is. Give me 1 second and we will start.
Hello everyone, my name is Sam Sapon. I'm delighted to be here. Today I'm going to show you 4 extremely beautiful temples in the Kingdom of Cambodia. Cambodia is the Kingdom of Wonder. Angkor Wat is the symbol of Cambodian nation. It was built in 12th century during the Khmer Empire. Now we start our physical and spiritual journey to the temple. Angkor Wat is the largest religious Hindu monument in the world. It's the most imposing mountain temple ever built by the power of Khmer human being.
Yeah, this is the statue of the god Vishnu because the king Suryavarman II, he built this temple in the honor of the god Vishnu with 8 arms. So you can see through this video, people come to pray. And it's a massive million tons of stone that floated from the quarry of the Golan Mountain about 50 kilometers from here. And it's beautiful carving of Apsara, the celestial dancers. There's over 1,800 Apsaras that show in the different hairstyle, the dresses. You see the crown jewel, bracelet, the lotus petal you see underneath. It shows the wealthy period during the Khmer Empire. So these 2 buildings that you can see along the causeway to the main building, that's the Angkor libraries. That total has 6 libraries. And this is stunning place is one. You can see the 5 towers of the temple that symbolize of the mountain Meru. Meru, which means the paradise where the Hindu gods live. But reflecting to the pond. Also the good, one of the best place for visitors. Every visitor don't miss this place for the sunrise as well. And this pond is for ablution, religious ceremony. And you see a picturesque of the sugar palm tree, also the symbol of Cambodia as well. Yeah, you can see everywhere in Cambodia, sugar palm tree. So this the intricate of the balustrade of the window. The light can go through, and the air. You don't feel hot inside the temple. And many beautiful bas relief on the gallery, and this shows the King Surya Varaman II is sitting on a throne. He addresses audience to his people, to the royal high priest, the officers, before he inspects the troops. Because during this king, 12th century, that's many Cham people that's from the center of Vietnam, we call Cham, which means Islamic. They invaded Cambodia. And underneath, showing another carving about the procession, the ceremony. This carving of the trees, yeah, but the nature. And the upper panel, also the carving again about the royal ranking officers. Sorry. And again, one more time, as King Surya Varaman is standing on the elephant, this beautiful howdah, and holding the machete, the big long knife. So he inspects the troop. The troop is marching and show different parts. They came from different parts of Cambodia. They joined the battlefield, fight against the Cham people. Even this elderly royal high priest was carried by several men, also to bring the mood of the soldiers and blessing the procession. They have the ceremony, and they have the gong, the drum, musician. Yes, people dancing. See here? You can see the gong. We call gong shape, the victory gong. Also, people holding the flags, the parasols. It's a royal troops with the shield, the headdress, the jacket, and the long spear. And in front, some of these, we see the skirt or the dress is a little bit different to the Khmer. This is the minority troops of the Siam. They were the missionaries. The joined Cambodian side as well. It's talking about the procession of the troops of the king Surya Varaman II, and also this is the king that built Angkor Wat. Yeah, this also the same picture that was standing, and with, under the many parasols and the big fan holding by the servants. This is another part of the story. This is talk about the mythology. In Hinduism, the churning of the ocean of milk. The story in heaven. One side is demon, one side is the god. And the god Vishnu is in the middle. He was a judge. The story of this to get the elixir, the immortality. We call Amrita, the nectar. Who drink this holy water and have immortal life. So the first churning have one elephant with 3 heads, we call Airavata, appear from the bottom. Then the horses, Lakshmi and Apsara. You can see this thousands of Apsaras dancing in the sky and blessing. And so this side is the god. You see the headdress is different and holding the body of the Naga, a mythical snake we call Vasuki. This is another part mythology we call Ramayana. Ramayana talk about the story of Prince Rama. This is Prince Rama. He's standing on the shoulder of the Hanuman, the monkey king, the magic hero, and accompanied by his two brothers. He tried to rescue his wife, the princess Sita, was kidnapped by the king of the demon, Ravana. We call the Battle of Langa. So this is the king of the demon. His name is Ravana. He created many arms. Then more arms, more power. 20 arms and 10 heads. And standing on pulled by the chariot, pulled by the lions, the two lions. This this level we call the cruciform cloister. Used to have many statues of the Buddha. We call the hall of 1,000 Buddha that used to enshrine. But originally, during the Hindu period, this was the place where the Hindu high priests were praying. And you can see this is the third level of Angkor Wat. And showing you the 5 towers of the temple that represent of the peak of the Mount Meru, which means mountain of Meru, where the gods live, and used to enshrine the statue of the gods up there. But now tourists also can climb up to the other side. They have the staircase, and this is the stunning view from this level, from the third level to the causeway that we came all the way. And that's the first wall and the second, and we are on the top. This is the view with a picture from the third level. But this level is closed on the Buddhist day. At this equinox, in Hinduism, equinox play important role.
Thank you very much, Sam. It was very interesting. I have a few questions to you. Can you say, General, how big is Angkor Wat?
Well, Angkor Wat, the site is 1,300 meters long and 1,500 meters long and 1,300 meters wide.
So it's huge, extremely huge.
yes.
Okay.
And surrounded by the moat around.
Okay.
It's man-made, It's because people build this temple because they wish even devote their life to build this temple because they believe for next life they live close to the God.
I understand.
Yeah, because do all this carving to have expert people, the skillful people to do the carving, not slave can do this carving.
Okay. We know that Angkor Wat is also, except that it's huge, it's also very old. When it was built, how old is generally Angkor Wat?
Angkor Wat, it was built in 12th century, 1113 to 1150, which means 37 years. And the king spent the entire life for building this temple. And thousands of workers joined the construction.
Okay. So it's also quite old.
Yeah. Until now, it's around 800 something, over 800 years.
Wow, 800 years. It was far away. Yeah, it's true. Can you say when is the best time to visit the temple? Is it maybe the sunrise or sunset? I heard that maybe the good idea is also be in the middle day when everybody go for a lunch or for the breakfast after sunrise. but maybe you can give us some recommends.
Well, it's the best time of the year, December to January. That's the best time of the year. But, you know, for the sunrise, sunset, you always see. But in the rainy season, not currently, let's say in the rainy season. But
Not
the best
so
time,
good.
December to January.
Mhm.
Yes. But like in Cambodia, it's not, never below 15 degrees.
Yeah.
Also hot here, so sunrise all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And,
true.
if you're not a fan of freezing, snowy winter, you're going to love
Yeah.
Cambodia.
For
Yeah.
sure, for sure. Yeah, we say that we cannot predict the weather, and there are some countries that they are open whole year, and it's possible to travel the whole year, even if it will be raining. But often it's, as I'm right, the rain will be like at the evening for 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all. Yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. If you come in the peak time, because the high season, actually the tourist is more booming November until March, but also crowded.
Okay.
Experience if you come in the rainy season, less tourists, and it's it's scenic. You feel like alluring and captivating all this, because in the high season also big tour company as well, because they're also tourists.
Yeah, I know. We have one more question from our audience.
Yes.
Can you please ask if is it possible to climb in the tower?
Well, you have to read the sign. Some places is quite dangerous, like the 3rd level. That's why it's very steep up. So this local government and the authority, we call the Apsara authority, because this temple is listed in UNESCO, the World Heritage. So also some part you have to protect the temple and protect the people, the visitors as well. So they have a wooden staircase on the east side, so they can go up. So they have like a take turn, 50 people, 15 minutes up, and then 15 minutes down, and another go up for the 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
As the gallery around is no problem. You can go anywhere. Just read the sign.
Just read the sign. So this is the answer, that you need to read the sign and be careful every time, yeah? Because some of the area can be really risky for climbing.
Yeah. But the most important for you, for some people from Europe also, because some of them, they don't get used to with the climate, so better to don't forget sunscreen.
Yeah, it's true. It's 30 degrees, so the sunscreen is something that for sure we will need it.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Now it's time for our second guide. So, Retipo, one more time we welcome on our live stream. Now you are also on the screen. So, are you ready for your part?
Yes, for sure. I'm ready.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cambodia. My name is Retipo, a tour guide. I would like to invite you to visit Bayon Temple. It's well known as the famous gigantic faces temple in Angkor area.
The Bayon Temple was built at the end of 12th and early or 13th century by a great Buddhist king, Chayavarman VII, dedicated to Buddhism Mahayana. You can see these huge towers with many faces. They had 54 towers, and each tower has four faces in four different directions. Means represented the great smile of the king. You can see the procession of armies and the generals are on the elephant. This carving represented the Chinese community. We can recognize them by the small eyes, small ears, the beard, and the band on the heads. They have been here since many times, long time already. Actually, they are very good at business. And on the bottom side, you can see they are celebrating the festival. They have animal, they are putting in hot water to clean. They cook with a small pot on the left hand side, and the others are drinking rice alcohol around 60 degree, and the others they are dancing. And not so far from there, there's novel battle of charm. They are originated from the south east of Vietnam. So they are coming by boat to invade our empire. We can recognize them with the head. Few of them have been killed by our armies and dead in water. And the bottom side, you can see the daily life of the people, like hunting, the wild animal, the people do fishing, they do cooking, the transportation along the shore of Tonle Sap. There are many species of fishes in the Great Lake of Tonle Sap. Many fishes. There's a wild animal. You can see the kids are buying some stuff or food or fruit. The family reunions and their parents playing with their kids. The traditional massage on the back side by hand, and the childbirth in the hospital with the midwife, and the hunting again of the big animal, maybe the buffalo, because we can see the big horns. And again, of the novel battles. At the third level of this temple, a representative of religious ceremony. You can see in the shrine, there's a big statue of Vishnu God with four arms. And the king who lay down on the left hand side with his queens. And the high range official at the right hand side, sorry. Even he is Buddhist, but he practices as well Hinduism. carving is very well preserved. It's because it's covered by the roof. And another side represented the priests are preparing the ceremonial. They are always with the king. It is also represented the king who give orders to the high rank official. At the bottom side represented the daily life of the people as well. Like you see, one man touch the head of the others. It is in a hospital, so they can give the traditional medicine to them. That is one of the big statue of Buddha meditation on the Naga with the head behind him. The another side represented the cockfighting between Khmer or Cambodian. It's the same. Another side, the right hand side, they are Chinese with the small ears and small eyes. You can see activity in the market. That the women sell the fish, and the Chinese, they have come from their country with a big boat, and their boat, they are fishermen with a net, a fishing net. The World War fighting, it was the traditional games, the popular games in Cambodia, but now it's no more. The wrestler is some kind of martial arts, and the training of the armies before go to battlefield. The above represented the playing. They are playing chess. It's interesting because it is long time already in Cambodia. One more time is the cooking. You can see big pig, they put it in the water, and the barbecue at the right hand side. And they cook as well on the left hand side with a big pot. It shall be a big ceremony. Thank you for your attention. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. I have a question. We were talking about it at the beginning, about the dresses. Are there any special clothes that we need if we would like to go to Angkor Wat? Maybe we should cover something, etc.
That's right. You have to cover your shoulder and your knees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before you enter to the temples.
Okay, and it's for women and men as well, yeah?
Both. Yeah, both.
Okay. And can you recommend any, what is the best way to visit Angkor Temple and Bayon Temple? Can we go by walk or maybe tuk-tuks, bikes? What you will recommend? Because it's a huge area, yeah?
Right. The popular transportation in Angkor area is tuk-tuk. Yeah, it's tuk-tuk.
So this is the best
it's not
way.
so far. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. It's
And
not much pollution to the environment.
Okay. Okay, and how about the time that we should take into consider when we are going to Angkor and other part of the temples? How many hours or days we should reserve to go there?
Actually, the Angkor site is open 7 days a week, and you can go directly to the barrier tree to get a pass, and then you continue by tuk-tuk or the car or by bicycle, directly to the temples. It's free, right?
Okay.
Just show your pass when you arrive to the temple.
Is it generally possible to visit whole complex, or it's hard?
It's hard. For one day, it's very tough, right? Because a huge temple as Angkor Wat, if you visit the detail, it takes a day. To visit only Angkor Wat.
Yeah.
Right. And just only the Bayon, you take around 3 hours already. But near the Bayon temple, there are a lot of temples as well, like Babylon Temple, Royal Palace, Elephant Terrace, Liber King Terrace, Prasat Suprat, Prasat Kliang, so many temples.
So many temples.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We have one more question from the audience. What is the best site to watch the sunset and have a wonderful photographs from there?
Right. To watch the sunset from the west side of Angkor Wat is a good place.
The west side, yeah?
The west side of Angkor Wat is a good place. And one more, but very crowded. It's on the top of Mount Phnom Penh, but very crowded. Right. And
maybe not
limit.
now. Maybe not now. And limited. Okay.
Right. They're limited to climb up on the temple to see the sunset.
So if it is limited, we need to reserve our space to climb there?
No need. Just go directly.
Okay.
Just go directly. Because an the entrance, the authority who say, no, it finished. 300 visitors already. Sorry, come another day.
Come another day, okay. And another day can be the same. Yeah, it's true. Angkor Wat is very popular, so...
But I can suggest to my client to see the sunset at another site, like Srasrong. It's really nice view, reflection in water. And another temple is Prairu. There's no limit of the tourists.
Okay.
To see it. It's a good place to see the sunset.
Thanks. That's good recommendation.
Thank you.
Okay. Welcome, Sam, again to our live stream. Are you ready?
Yes.
For your presentation?
Yeah.
Thank you, Retipo. Now it's time for Sam. Okay, so let's start from the next video and next part of the wonderful temple.
Yes.
Hi. Now we are going to the next temple. It's called Bantisrai Temple. Bantisrai Temple is situated about 35 kilometers from the town of Siem Reap. On the way to Bantisrai, you can visit many other temples as well. But I recommend you do not miss this temple. Even it's small, but it's worthwhile to come here. It's one of the best preserved carving and extremely elegant temple.
Yeah, you know why? What I said, do not miss this temple, because look at the color of the stone carving. It's a pinkish sandstone. And this carving on this pediment, talking about the Indra, the god of the sky, is on the Airavata, the elephant with 3 heads. It's beautiful. The foliage, the leaf is showing the connection between the nature and religion. And this is the causeway to go to the main temple and have the moat around again. Always in Hinduism, playing a big role, the moat for ablution, the religious purpose, the holy water. So also because of pink sandstone is the highest quality, it don't have enough, the quantity. So also you see the causeway, we use also the laterite stone, which means from the volcanic stone. And this is inside the temple itself. They have also 2 libraries, and in the middle, that's the main temple. The statue of Shiva, because this temple was built in the honor of the god Shiva. The original name was called Tribhuvana Maheswara, which means the supreme god Shiva of the 3 worlds. And this the chapel explaining about the Shiva god is riding on the bull with his consort. Unfortunately, the face of the consort is missing. See the bull? Yeah, it's very elegant. And underneath with the mask of we call Kala, and also you see the pediment here with decoration of we call Makara. It looks like a crocodile, and it's spouting the Naga, the mythical snake with multi heads. And sometimes you see the lions or Garuda, the mythical bird. So the best time to visit this temple in the morning, one is pray, because it's faced to the east when the sun rises. So it's perfect for the photo and the color. Each temple in Cambodia, you see always they have the inscription in Sanskrit, the old Khmer language, so explaining how they built and what the purpose and when. So that's what we know the story that they explain you, because from this inscription, it's very important. So this is we call the stone book, you can say. So Khmer language is one of the oldest language. This is talking about the Varuna, the god of the skies, and the protector of the morality is sitting on the goose and protected by the 2 lions. Was the protector of the sky and the morality. So the lion, symbol of power. So this is the entrance. Again, you see very, very intricate, the carving, the pediment, the lintel. Let's talk about the goddess. In the middle, the goddess, and so accompanied by the 2 elephants, and the Garuda, the mythical bird, below, holding the foliage. Yeah, you see the movement of this carving. It looked like wood, but it's a stone carving. It was built in 10th century, 957. So it's old temple. It's ancient. This temple, and this is captivating every tourist. Love this temple. So this is another entrance here. There are 3 entrances, and this is talking about the Shiva Nataraja. which means the Lord of Dance. This is another myth. In Hinduism, Shiva is dancing to destroy the beauty of Kalameya. She was a beautiful girl. Because of her beauty, every man fall in love with her. So the trouble is going to occur. So she went to ask permission of Shiva. Shiva realized her devotion and is dancing to destroy the beauty of Kalameya. You see, she looked like the old women over 100 years. Yeah. The next life, she reborn as a goddess, a beautiful goddess. You see, even the columns, it's very intricate and very, very detailed. So this picture is showing around when we walk around, like clockwise. And another part is rich of the mythology. Hundreds of mythology. This is talking about the Shiva and his consort sitting on the Kailasa, and the demon Ravana again, the king of the demon with multi arms and many heads, is shaking the mountain Kailasa to disturb Shiva and his consort Uma while they were meditating. You see, it's showing the creature, the animal, half man, half animals, the worshippers, the scare of this demon. So by the power, magic power of Shiva, just pressure this mountain. So the demon is frustrating and leaning down, you see, to the floor. See, this door is, we call the fake door. It's beautiful carving of the door and balustrades of the window. On the other side, another myth in Hinduism of Mahabharata. In Hinduism, there's two mythology, but the most popular, Mahabharata and Ramayana. This talk about the Kandava forest. Agni, the god, this is the in the middle, the two, that's Krishna and his brother Balarama. On the chariot, on the left hand side, that's Vishnu, and on the side, that's Krishna. Agni, the god of fire, explained he wants to burn and to eat vegetation and inhabitants. But his efforts are blocked by the god Indra, god of the rain. So this is showing the guardians. We call Dwalapala in Sanskrit, which means the guardians or temple keeper. This, you see, it's also beautiful. And sometimes you see like the half man, half animal, like a monkey or Garuda, the mythical bird with wings. It's beautiful of the celestial ladies behind, you see that. It's stunning, all this. And these are talking the Ramayana mythology, a part of the mythology. There's the two monkeys, Balin and Sugriva, fighting. The two monkeys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sam, your beginning of the explanation of this part of the temple was the best one. You say that it's a little far from the main complex, which already wrote also the audience on our chat, but it's really worth to go there. And they wrote the same, that it's a little farther, but definitely is really worth to go there. But do you know why is a little farther than the main complex?
Well, actually, this temple was not built by the sovereign of the majesty. It was built by the royal high priest. His name Vajana Varaha and his brother Vishnu Kumara. They were the landowners of that area. And also he was the tutor of the previous king. So his knowledge in mythology. So the whole temple full of mythology.
Mm-hmm. So that's the reason.
Every inch telling the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Behind all of these temples, there is some story.
Yeah.
As I see. Yeah. And from where the pink sandstone came from?
Pink sandstone from the Golan Mountain. Golan Mountains, now is 50 kilometers from the Siem Reap province. But from this temple, it's not very far, only around 20-25 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
But, the pink sandstone, it's the part inside the sandstone. So you don't get enough, the quantity. So he selected the special stone. Golan Mountain is the holy mountain for Cambodian people. And one king we call Jayavarman II, not Suryavarman, not the king that built Angkor Wat. The previous king, he was the builder of the Angkor civilization. And he built the city over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, we have one more video for all of you. This video should be shown by Retipu, explain for you, but because of the better connection from some place where is he will also explain you all of this information, which you will already just a minute see. Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cambodia. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Retipu, a tour guide in Cambodia. Now, I invite you to visit the Dabrum temple called the Jungle Temple or Tomb Raider Temple, one of the most famous temples in Angkor area.
Yeah, this temple is another temple that's converted this temple to be the one of the highlight of the tour in Siem Reap because of the trees. Also, it's quite interesting, the carving of this temple. You see the forest that people love to call jungle temple, but actually it's not very far from the Angkor Thom and Angkor Wat. It was built by the same king that built the Bayon, King Jayavarman VII. He himself Buddhist, but his wife believed in Hinduism. So during this period, as he dedicated this temple to Buddhism and Hinduism, but the original name was not called Dabrum. It was called Raja Vihara, which means royal monastery, and also for the university as well. But look at the big tree is growing on the temple. This is the entrance to the temple. The birds drop the seed and it's growing on the tree on the top of the temple, and then the roots looking the soil to go down between the stone. That's also a part of the problem. That's the damage and make the roof of the temple collapse. And this terrace, the original, the flanked by the Naga. We call Naga, we keep saying Naga, N-A-G-A, the mythical snake with multi-heads. Naga like a rainbow. Again, the Naga, you see this is another entrance that link you between earth and the sky, that bring the prosperity, the rain. Yeah, because temple, that's a symbol of the paradise where the gods live. This tree we call the spung in Cambodia, or translated in English we call the sacred fig tree. Some of trees will be cut down. So I recommend you should come. Yeah, because some of the tree we have to remove because it's too heavy. If they fall, all that tree and this temple, you see the root going inside and dislodge the stone. So one piece of stone, it's broken and fall and then pull the other part of the temple that's fall apart. And some movies that they film inside this temple, like my colleague said, the Tomb Raider, and many others. I don't remember, but many, even the local movie as well. The Apsara, and this is a Naga again, and the Makara. So this is the worshipper, and above that Buddha. Sometimes you see they're holding the lotus flower, and on the top of the tower of temple, lotus flower, because lotus symbolize of purity, and each petal of the lotus flower is symbolize of life cycle, the wheel of life. The many trees growing, it was left behind 500 years because of the war, civil war, and also as we got problem also looters, they looted. Yeah, you see there's trees full of the that beehive. This the corridor. Yeah, inside the temple, you see very symmetrical. If you come and see all these columns, massive. It's a power. It's man-made, and you see this Devata, or Apsara, the celestial dancer, is a prisoner of the tree. The root of the tree is growing on the carving. You see only the face. It's it's impressive, I can say. Yeah. Also, this temple that where they kept the royal treasury as well. In the inscription explaining 500 kilogram of gold plate was placed inside this temple where they keep the precious stone. And the king built this temple in the honor of Prajna Paramita, the mother of Buddhas, of all Buddha, the perfect knowledge that identified the mother of the king. So this is the reason why they converted this temple. I mean, it's converted this temple to be one of the interesting places because of the nature. Now nature invaded the temple. It still left the same, this temple when it was discovered. Even some of the old trees collapsed, but still it's much left the same from the previous time. So this temple is Bayon style. King Jayavaraman VII not only building Bayon and this temple, he built 15 temples for only 38 years. But the quality, if you compare to Angkor Wat is older than this temple. But they're building too fast. So it seems the quality of the construction not as good as Angkor Wat. It's another spoon tree, you can see. several meters. The root go into the spaces of the stone. Yeah, it looked like octopus. It looked like a picture. So if you come, you will see, especially this time. It's you can see on this video, not many, no people at all. So you better to come. Yeah, once in lifetime, so visit this temple. So it's this video that I'm going through this corridor to the other side. The complex of this temple, 900 meters long and 700 meters wide. So it's not small. It was smaller than Angkor Wat, but it's not small. So this carving talking about this is the animal, like a rhino. Or some visitors, they're getting confused. It looks like dinosaur. Yeah, animal, different kind of animal. Yeah, and the carving of the foliage with the leaves. This combination about the daily life and the nature. This is the exit. That's where you can see the picture of the bus. Yeah. So the faces that represent of the face of the Lokiteshvara, the god of compassion, and identify the face of the king himself. All faces, which mean loving kindness, sympathy, charity, and compassion.
Thank you, Sam. It was a really, really great explanation, and the place is magic. What is sad for me that I had a plan this January, which was past. I should be in Cambodia, but I need to postpone. But I'm sure that I will go there. It's kind of my goal. I have some questions for you, also from the audience. What kind of trees are so big? Are there banyan trees or?
One of them, banyan tree. And the other one we call, not the other one, it's many of them. They call sacred fig tree. Fig, like ficus in Spanish. I'm a Spanish speaker as well, ficus, if you don't know. Yeah, yeah.
And how old are there?
Most of them over 200 years.
Oh.
Imagine that this temple is left behind untouched almost 500 years. So
why this temple is a little worse condition than the others? Is any reason of it?
Well, because first this temple, because of the trees, no one, from the beginning. So when the big old tree die and fall, and the root of the tree pull the roof of the temple and collapse. Reason because it seems because it's in the forest, and because of the war in Cambodia, we have the civil war, so damaged by human beings as well, and the looters looted.
Okay.
So something is missing.
Okay, I understand. How looks the situation right now? We were talking about that it's less of tourists in Cambodia because of the situation on the world.
Yes.
So is the place open right now, or it's closed? How is the situation right now?
Well, it's as you know, it's the pandemic. It's in all over the world.
Yeah.
It's still compared to the rest of the world, or Southeast Asia, still much better. The other, and also mentioned that the people already vaccinated, so you can come. So we hope everything getting better.
Every of us have this hope that will be better quite soon.
And also come before the booming.
True. Yeah, this is a good idea. Yeah, people already start travel. I am talking about the Polish people, for example. They already start travel, and they say that what you say, that it's not so crowded, and you can see more places and feel that it's more private for you, not like a lot of people.
It's private, of course. It's
okay,
true.
I will add our friends as well to the live stream. Retipu is unmute, so you need to mute yourself if you would like to say something to our audience. Oh, guys.
Should I mute too?
No, it's fine. I will manage everything here. No worries. Guys, I would like to really thank you for this live stream. I get a feeling that, as somebody wrote as well on the chat, that it was magic. For me, it was also magic. It's a little different that we did before, like a virtual trip, but in this virtual trip, we could show more and talk about this magical place. So it was really a great idea.
Yeah,
thank you.
I with all of you as well, and stay safe.
Yeah, thank you very much. Jacques, how are you?
Okay,
did you
very
watch
good.
Everything?
Yeah, of course, I watch everything.
Of course, it was like a quiet virtual trip because it was magic for me that I was, listen everything, and I got a feeling that I am inside the temples, and it was really nice.
No, but really, what is amazing is I had the chance to be into Angkor and Angkor Wat and Taprom and so on during these times. Well, honestly, you had no one. So it's like this temple is for you, as you said. So things will change, of course, when we will start really to reopen. But the flow of the tourists will take a while before we reach what we had before. So I think that for 2022, it will be the right time to visit Angkor and Cambodia, because as I said before, Cambodia has also something else to offer and to propose. So yes.
Yeah, I think we need to do some group tour together with our audience, and we can meet everybody can meet our great guides face to face, not only virtual. So I think it will be good option for 2022.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Thank you very much one more time.
Thanks a lot
for joining to virtual trips project and for this magical virtual trip.
And thank you to you next time to give us these opportunities. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice afternoon or almost evening. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Kochani, Wam również dziękujemy za udział w tych wirtualnych podróżach, w tym mam wrażenie magicznej wirtualnej podróży po Angkor Wat. Mamy nadzieję, że ta inna forma również Wam przypadła do gustu, tym bardziej, że dzięki temu myślę, że mogliście bardzo dużo zobaczyć w Angkor Wat. Przez godzinę nie bylibyśmy w stanie inaczej Wam pokazać takich pięknych widoków w tych wszystkich świątyniach i jednocześnie opowiadać Wam o nich. Także bardzo cieszymy się, że dzisiaj z nami byliście. Mamy nadzieję, że Wam się podobało i zapraszamy Was na wspólny wyjazd do Kambodży, do Angkor Wat, a także na kolejne wirtualne podróże. Wkrótce opublikujemy następny kierunek i czas, w którym się to odbędzie. Życzę Wam miłego